Hello, and welcome to part 2. All the files will be downloadable from the Facebook group, CNC Wood Carving, UK. Rotate Coordinate System G68 Part 2. Additionally, to the other two ways I have explained to rotate your job. Method 3 is a much better way of producing the result needed. Once all these next steps are finished, rotating your work will be just a click of a button. This is a one-time only procedure. We will copy your existing post-processor, then add and change a few bits, and we are finished. First, open Aspire. On the menu bar, open File tab. Click Open a Post-Processor Location Data folder. The very first thing we must do is back up the My Post P folder. Left-click on My Post P folder, click Copy. Left-click somewhere on the blank folder, and click Paste. Double-click My Post P, you will see all the post processors you have. Create an empty folder. From your list of post processor, copy the one you use to the empty folder. On this demonstration we will need 2 further copies. In the new folder, you should have 3 post processors. Post Processor 1. First rename one post processor to Mach3 Rotate 0 mm G55.pp. This will become apparent later. We must make some changes. Open one of the copies in a text editor. I use Notepad++. Find post_name equals Mach3 ATCarcs. This is the name that a post processor, in your post processor list, the post processor you use will have a different name. Change the description to something meaningful, Mach3 Rotate 0 mm G55, for instance. This name is irrelevant, as long as it relates to your needs. Then scroll down into the Begin header section and just after the default settings. Add G10L22PX10.0Y560.0, G55. G55, work offset 2. G68 R0.0, rotate 0 degrees. Then scroll down into the Begin footer and add G69. Cancel Job Rotate. You can now save the file, and close the text editor. In my opinion, it's best to have both the file name and post_name to be identical. Post Processor 2. Rename the second post processor to Mach3 Rotate 90 mm G56.pp. You can do the same to the other post processor. Change post_name equals Mach3 ATCarcs to post_name equals Mach3 Rotate 90 mm G56. In the Begin header section under the default lines add G10L23PX360.0Y560.0, G56. G56, work offset 3. G68 R90, rotate 90 degrees. Then scroll down into the Begin footer and add G69, cancel Job Rotate. You can now save the file, and close the text editor. We now have almost two identical post processors, one for X-axis work, and one for Y-axis work. Note, if you use more than one post processor, you must continue. However, if you wait till video 3, there may be an easier solution. Note, Rotate Coordinate System G68 Part 3 will be another one, and my last method, and probably the best. I will add Lua code, gadget script, to automate the process. In the good old days, pre-V11, we could just copy these post processors into the my_post folder and we would be up and running. However, Vectric software engineers believe, why make anything easy, when you can make it a pain in the ass? Let's go back to Aspire. In Aspire, switch to Toolpaths. Click the Save Toolpaths tab. Repeat as many times as you have new post processors to add. Click on the Post Processor selector. Click Add Post Processor. A dialog with your post processors will appear, with your machine configuration. Click the plus to add a post processor. Click the file box, lower left, navigate to the folder where the new post processor are. Select the new post processor. Click Open. The question, would you like to make this post processor the default post processor? Click Yes. If you click No, you will be sorry. You may be confused as you can't see the new post processor. Don't panic, there's a program error. Click Close. Click OK. In your post processor selector, you will see the new post processor. Follow the last 11 steps to add as many post processors as you need. You may ask why I use G55, left-hand side of the table, and G56, right-hand side of the table. Well, it's because I have two fixed stops on my table, and this method makes it easy to set up, as my work zeros never move. Why are you not using G54? Well, I use G54 for all the work that has a different work zero, the middle of the job, thus can be anywhere on the table. Now see how easy this is to use. Hopefully you will think it's worth it. I look forward to hearing your comments, good or bad, and maybe some suggestions and recommendations. This method is by no means ideal. In part 3 I shall show the best way, something I believe Vectric should have incorporated in the Save Toolpaths box. Here is a preview.